Hello, you all. You already know what we about to get into. We about to get into these messages and see what our Elohim would like us to know at this time. Like I told y'all in the previous reading, these readings, especially two out of the three, they are hard for me to get through. And I can only imagine how the people who are actually going through feel. This next one, heavy. So it's another psychic dream message. And in this message, there's a man. And in that man, there's a curious. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, man. I've been crying all morning ever since I got up. And I was trying to cry before I did the readings, so I don't be crying and y'all reading. And just seeing these things and feeling these things, it's a lot. And there's a man, and the child in him wants to know why. He wants to ask a psychic why his mother abused him. And he could have been around 5 years old, maybe when it started, or something that's significant for about around 5 years old. And this man, when he was asking these questions and trying to understand why, he wondered if it was because of stress from work or her being too tired from work. Was she too hoardy? Why? So I just seen the Five of Wands. This is something that this man have been fighting with. Something this man has tried to block out. And this man mom attacked him, possibly in multiple ways. Mentally, emotionally, physically. And then we gonna pull cards on this. This this woman's speech wasn't of love to their child. This the child in this man be looking for the child in this man be looking for messages of love. They look for messages of love and good news from people. And they always end up empty. It'd be an empty victory. And it's an empty victory because you are looking outside of yourself. And I know you're looking for it outside of yourself because you wanted to receive it from your mother. And it's not something that you got. But you always come up with an empty victory because you're looking outside of yourself for that love and for the messages of love. So that's why all of your lover situations, your sexual situations is always built on a page foundation. Like you can never give so much. Look, if this is just all you're still in this child energy. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. And that's why even when you try to lay down roots with a lover, it's always a tower. It's always something unexpected. You look to receive good news from people and it be an empty victory, and you sometimes even self-sabotage the situation. Because it's like you have a cap on what you give to as well. And you really don't really let people in. Even if you make a choice and have a partner, they don't really get close to you. It's sex. And you call it love because that's what you was met with at an early age. So You go through these towers and these partnerships and these relationships because you get in the way, you self sabotage. You may even search for good news in even multiple people because you always feel empty and not satisfied because you're looking outside of yourself. And I was crying really hard on this one because there are so many men, not all was something done by their mothers, but there are so many men who have been assaulted by men and women at such a young age. And they have been suffering in silence with it because they're looked at as, oh, you supposed to be the man, you know, not crying, not feeling, not working through certain things. And they don't get the comfort. They don't get the comfort or the compassion or the empathy. And there's so many that just don't say nothing or bury it, try to move forward, try to be the man. And provide things that they have never received. Crying because I know it was an adult man wanting to ask a psychic these questions. But all I seen was that child. So it's always a downfall or argument or a fight, but it's just what this person is used to. So they would even say a situation is loving or good or fulfilling. They got to do something because why aren't you cussing them out? Why aren't you doing some unexpected shit? Like, why aren't you treating them bad? So even if they is getting some type of fulfillment out of it, they self-sabotage it in some type of way so that they can go back to that time when they was a child because that's what they know is love because that came from their mother. Chaos is fulfillment for this person because that chaos is what he had. And you feel like this is what brings you fulfillment, but it actually makes you sad You're actually heartbroken. And you try to come off like you have it all under control. And you don't. You're trapped. You're a burden. And the situations that you even get into, it be all for your own selfish fulfillment and satisfaction because that's what you were met with. Somebody trying to fulfill their own needs. That's why you ask, why? And that's the way that you love when you date people. And you want to heal. You want to have wish fulfillment, and you want to heal, and you want to date, and you want to be gentle, and you want to be emotional. You want to have a partnership where you are a provider. You want to be a husband. You want to move forward. But you can't do that with turning your back on your connection between heaven and earth because you're going to need it. You're going to need that spiritual guidance. And I see that that's what you want to seek and that's what you want to get to as well. But you have to go within and do that soul searching in order for you to be able to move forward because there's instability here. So you'll be able to balance out person, place, or thing that's within you that blockages for you. You got to go within. You got to find balance between the material and the spiritual. You can't just leave that behind. You need it because the divine can heal your heart, that broken heart that you have, and bind up those wounds. And yeah, you may still feel how you feel, but it won't affect you as it did once before. Your burden would be made lighter. You set yourself free because that's what you want. And you need that balance so that you can awaken and open up that heart. And that's when you will be well. And it's for your own well being, for you to get into alignment. Mind, body, soul. You receive that spiritual love. That's going to make you well because it's coming from within. And you will have that overflowing love. And you will be well. Better. Anything you ask in Yahweh's name, Yahweh, Elohim, Yahshua, He will heal you. That's that partnership that you need to make an emotional offer to. That's your highest form of partnership. That's your first marriage. And that's how you move forward. Now, your mom, the investments that your mother made, what your mother was doing, your mother could even invest in holding you back now. Your mom is possessive. Your mom might surprise you at the crib or something like that. Your mom may pop up. Your mom is possessive. Your mother is greedy. Your mother holds you back. And it's been happening since you've been a child. Your mother could even be religious or something like that. Your mother could have worked hard, but it's like the knowledge in which your mom plants in you that manifests in you, it's always to hold you back. It's not, your mom is possessive. Your mom is possessive as hell. The knowledge that she shares with you, what she invested in you, what she looks to see a return on, because she's your mother. It's nothing but to hold you back. This woman is greedy and possessive. The moon. Yeah, deceptive as hell. Yeah, hidden motives, hidden intentions. This person rather you hold back your feelings and emotions and shit. This woman is possessive and deceptive and always has a hidden motive. Thoughtless, careless in their actions. So I really can't even tell you the why. This person is just, you'll see though. Ooh, excuse me. You gonna see, or you already see. But when you see something, you can't try to repaint it. Because then you mess it, you screw yourself over. That's self sabotage. You see it, or you will. But it's also up to you to take that action to retrieve that innocence that was stolen from you at such a young age. See, that child in you is at the forefront, and you are in this King of Pentacles energy on provider mode. But it's giving you in that King of Pentacles energy for everybody else. What are you providing to you? Your mother is feeding off of you. Holding on way too tight. Your mother is like an energy vampire. Soul sucker. So the why? Just because she worked hard or had to work, or even if she was horny, no, there is no reason why. Your mother is greedy, possessive, selfish, deceptive. That's what she is. Your mother is in the way. And she's been in your way in such a way since you've been a child. And you have to stand up for yourself. You have to go within yourself. You have to remove that blockage. And yes, that is your mother. But sometimes you cannot get hung up on titles. You cannot be like, oh, that's my mom, so I'm going to let this person do anything, any old thing to me. You cannot be like, oh, that's my dad, I'm going to let them do any old thing to me because that's my dad. That's my grandma, that's my grandpa, that's my cousin, that's my sister, that's my brother, that's my child. That's my boss. That's my wife. That's my husband. That's my auntie. That's my uncle. So on and so forth. Or sometimes you will self-sabotage. That don't mean you cannot still love them. But you have to set healthy boundaries for you. And whatever love you was looking for in that person, you can find it in you and in the Most High Yahweh. Whatever is removed from your life or whatever you didn't have, the Most High will replace it with better. You have to be open to believe that and to receive that. Now you have to hold you, that child in you, that inner child. Because that's who's in the lead. You could be, oh, all the signs is out here. Okay. You could be a Gemini, a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Leo, a Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius. They all out here. You could be any sign. And then with this Four of Cups, you could be discontent and dissatisfied. But on the other side of that, there's justice. You don't want to miss that opportunity of having justice. Keep your hope, keep your faith, seek balance, purification, seeing the truth. and building something new for yourself. It's always something to be grateful for, even for information, um, to see something from another point of view, grace, mercy, knowing that that love is just waiting for you and it's in you. No more searching and seeking on the outside. So we have here, Yahweh is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? He will command his angels concerning you and guard you in all your ways. Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, worn, or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. I have not stopped giving thanks for you, remembering you in my prayers. Give thanks to Yahweh for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. The best things are nearest: breath in your nostrils, light in your eyes, flowers at your feet, duties at your hand, and the path of Yahweh just before you. Joy is a net of love by which you can catch souls. A joyful heart is the inevitable result of a heart burning with love. Yahweh is my strength and my song. Give your burden to Yahweh and he will take care of you. Salvation, the Psalms 18, with the divine to come down and do for you. Rescue, save you from you. Yahweh is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my Yahweh, my strength in whom I will trust. We are so often caught up in our destination that we forget to appreciate the journey, especially the goodness of the people we meet along the way. Appreciation is a wonderful feeling. Don't overlook it. I am overwhelmed with joy in my Yahweh, for he has dressed me with the clothing of salvation and draped me in a robe of righteousness. I know Yahweh is always with me. I will not be shaken, for he is right beside me. Yahweh is a sun and shield. Yahweh will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from those who walk uprightly. But as for me, I will always have hope. I will praise you more and more. May integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait for you. I just want to give you a hug. I really do. But you're going to have to take this energetic hug and this air hug. But I just really want to give you a hug. Also, hug yourself. Know that Yahweh loves you. I hope you all got a message from this read that'll help you along your journey. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Peace.